Yeah, hello everyone. This is Samana Krishna from System Commands. Hope those who are here have a valid GitHub account, right? Does anyone haven't had any GitHub account? Okay. Am I audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. Yes, please. It says the OCR output has some mistake. Means, let's say, whenever we use any image to recognize a character, right? Sometimes the character will be misread. Okay, that is the kind of mistake we are referring to. The names or whatever the item list that can be misread as a something else, misread as another character. That is the kind of mistake. Is it clear, Trust? Yes, you have to write a script by handling them. The thing is, we gave some data files, right? You are not allowed to change the data files. Okay, all the OCR underscore files, right? You have to handle every case in the script itself. A single script, you have to handle everything. All the test cases are given to you, even the private ones. You can, I suggest you to try locally. Okay, then that is much faster. And so once you try that out, you can use a diff command to differentiate between what is the difference between each of the output. I mean, you have to generate a 30 files in a specific structure. Then we already gave the files as well. You can compare them. If you are able to do all the 30 files, then it's fine. It will take a lot of time, I agree. But those who are able to complete this assignment, they can surely pass on the OBP exam. It is shared with you in the problem statement itself. In the problem statement, there are two hyperlinks are there. One for the data file, the first one. The second for the bottom one mentioned as here with the bold text that points to the output files. Yes. In today's session, we are going to demonstrate how to use a GitHub and whatever you seen on the lecture video, right? Similar kind of thing.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Rakesh.
Yes, sir. And please, explain the networking concept also, the concept part of the networking. Like, what is the the private network? What is the public network? Actually in real life.
Okay. Yeah, today's is
Like,
a code
suppose
review
I am.
session. Yeah, we'll deal with this thing at the end. Okay. I mean,
Okay, okay, sir.
today we go through the GitHub demonstration. It is entirely about the version control today.
Yeah,
If we have any time here, we'll go with it. Okay.
yeah.
Also,
Okay,
you
okay,
have
sir.
a separate session for open session on Friday. There you can discuss all those things as well.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, those who have joined late, please make sure you have a GitHub account. Okay. If you don't have a GitHub account, just open it now. Okay, I'll share the repository link. Okay, anyway, I'll share my screen as well. Okay. Okay, you can see my screen, right? This
Yes,
is
sir.
the account. It is the repository I have shared in the chat. Please go to this one. It is BSc SE 2001, and within that repository name is live session demo. You go there, it will be there. Okay. Today, what are we going to do is we are going to just clone this repository and do all the actions like adding files, committing, all those things locally first. Initially, we are going to do it locally. Then finally, I'll add some of you as a contributor. Then they can push into the repository and make changes. Okay. There is a, let's say, you can make changes only when you are a contributor, right? So there is another way as well. I'll explain that after that. Okay. Okay. First of all, just you have to execute these two commands: git config. Global stands for you are like putting it as a global value. It means you don't need to specify each and every time in a repository. If you neglect the global, then you have to specify, go into a repository after, you have to do it after cloning stuff, go into the live session demo repository, and you have to execute the command without global if you want. Better go with a global. Okay, just go through the process. Okay, I already did the config step, so I'll start with the cloning. Don't blindly copy paste the command, just know where to get those things. Okay, you can do it with this part, right? You can click on the code and you can copy the link from here, or else if you want to use a SSH protocol, you can do that as well. And now I'm going through a HTTPS, so you have to write the command git clone, then the URL. Okay, it will clone all the files. I mean, as of now we have only the readme files. Okay, to the directory I have. Okay, so the name is create a live session demo. Any doubt so far on cloning? Yeah, the forking thing will come to as a part 2. Okay, Rakesh. As of the part 1, this working locally doesn't need forking. I'll explain how to do with the forking thing. Okay. Once you fork it, the entire repository become yours. I mean, you'll take a copy of it, and you have total control over it. I'll explain it later. First, we do the local thing. Okay. So I cloned it. So I can see the README, right? The same README I have here. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a branch. I can name it whatever I want.
Excuse
Okay,
me,
let's say, yes, Sajay.
sir. When I pushed the changes, it is showing permission denied.
Yeah, you are not allowed to push it, the changes now because you are not a collaborator. Okay, I'll once we done all those things, right? I'll add you some of you as a collaborator. Then you can push the changes.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm creating a branch name there. Okay, for development. Now I'm going to check out on the branch. Checkout means now I am switching from my primary branch, whatever I'm in. Let's say how can I check the git status? Okay, if I say git status, it's say on branch main. So it is I'm on the main branch now. Another way I can check that is git branch. It lists all the branches and it'll put a star mark on the current branch. Now I'm going to change the branch. Okay. If you see, currently I'm on the branch, the development branch. Now I am going to do some changes. Like I can do whatever I want. I'm going to create 3 files. It has nothing in it. Okay. If I give git status, it will show what are the untracked files. It means whatever, if I am, unless and until I will add these files, right? Then there won't be any tracking happening on these files. Let's say we usually don't want to include any virtual environment files. In that case, we don't want to add that into the repository. There is one another way you can do that is using git ignore. You can specify the particular folder or file in that file. It will not be shown here like that. So as of now, I'm adding all those things. Okay, now if I give my git status, these are the changes to be committed. I mean, these are the files are in the staging area. Okay, so yeah, we came here, we have to do the commit here. Okay, you can type your message and do the commit. If I say git status, it says nothing to commit, working tree clean. I mean, nothing is pending, no, not so well. So if you see, okay, my current branch is development branch. Okay, I'm listing out the files, what all I have. I want to merge this branch into my main branch. That's how I'm going to do is, say, first of all, I'll check out to my main branch. Can anyone tell me what are the files will be present here in the main branch now?
Only the files was there previously, the readme.md.
Exactly. It is only the readme was there because it is on another branch. Whatever the changes I made, all these files like A, B, C, I added in the development branch. It is not present in the main branch. How I am going to merge this is git merge the branch I want to merge into. The branch I want to merge. So it will give you all those things and it will give you any clashes as well. As of now, no clashes. So if I say the branch is merged now,
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in the margin process, I'm getting little bit confused. Like, suppose in one repository, two people are pushing their own code, and one
Okay.
is pushing file one and file two, and another person is pushing suppose file one and file three.
Okay.
And suppose file one is same for both the people, but file no, one is pushing file one. That file one is different. Few codes are
Yes.
different from the another file one. Then which will be merged into the main
Yeah.
repository?
That we have to decide. I mean, as of now, I simply push only the empty files, right? When we do with we made any changes in a file, it will show up what are the changes we are doing. I mean, when we are adding a new file entirely, which is not present in the file, it's very straightforward. We are simply adding them.
Yes, that is clear.
Yes. When we do
Okay,
any,
but
yeah, I'll come to the next. I'll come to the next. Okay. So first of all, I explain how the things works. Okay. So good. As of now, it's fine. Okay. Next thing, I want to do the git push. Okay. Okay. It is giving me authentication file. Just I'll check with it. Okay. It's because I am not a collaborator yet. So if I go there into my project, I mean, whoever the owner can do that, whatever I'm doing, right? I can add people here. Krishandra. Okay. Then I have to go to my mail or my GitHub. Then I have to accept the invite as well. Okay. I went back to my mail. I received the invitation mail. Then I accepted that mail. Now I was a collaborator here. If I go here and refresh, okay, it says collaborator. Now I should be able to push into the repository. Okay, maybe something wrong with my password key. There are some issue with copying my password. Okay, so that I was not able to push into that. Then I was able to. Okay, so here you can see the changes. The main branch, main branch, you are able to see the files I have added, right? Also, you can see the history. My commit is here, added APC. Here I am doing that directly on the, I merged it in locally and I pushed the main branch to the remote location. Okay. You can see some previous commit. These are based on, it looks different, right? I'll explain it in the part 2. Here you can do a fork, you can do the fork of the repository and work on your own, and you can give a pullback request, pull request. Okay. Does anyone want to upload something, push something to this repository? Please share your GitHub username. I'll add you as a collaborator. I'll keep this repository for some days. After that, I'll delete this repository. Until then, you can try that out.
So how can we delete a repository?
Okay, the thing
Like I
when you go,
once I want
once
to
you,
start afresh.
yes, once you get into the repository, right, you'll be seeing these options. Go to the settings and go to the last. You can say delete this repository. You have to type the exact thing and you have to click on the button.
So I'm not able to see this because I did it locally.
Unless you are a owner, you cannot delete the repository.
No, I meant I
Okay,
cloned
you are
this.
cloned one, right?
Yes.
Simply,
Yeah.
simply RMRF that will remove all those things.
Okay, sir. I will try.
Yeah. Okay, Rakesh. Press, or is it your username press? Okay. Okay, is it the one? Press. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So everyone go to your email. There you will be received an invite. Okay. Just accept that invite. I was able to see here. After that, you can push into the directly into the main page. Before doing anything, you can do one thing. You can start off fresh as well, or else we can do all the manipulation, all those things as well. You can pull the repository again and do all those things. That's also fine. That will remove all the clashes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Rakesh.
It is saying that updates were rejected because the remote contains work that you do not have locally.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. What you can do, right? You can just clone that repository another in another place or location. Okay. Clone it again and change it,
Okay.
then push back. Push again.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Cecil updated the file. Yeah. Shall we go to the next part? Or any doubt here so far?
No
The
doubts.
next, okay, the next part is very straightforward, very easier. I mean, compared to like this, because that is this is the part. These are the things which is followed in any of the almost all the open source project. Okay, so no one will add us as a collaborator in immediately. So what they can do is they'll give all their files in public. Okay, so what we can do is we can fork the file and we can do whatever the changes we want, and we can send them a pull request, pull request in the sense, okay, I take their files and I do some modification. Then I'm saying them, you can add the modification, I added these features, you can add into your project if you want, like that. Okay. Okay, shall we go? Yes,
Why
please.
it is saying me connection refused? It says authentication failed when I'm trying to push.
Connection failed.
Authentication failed.
Authentication failed. Okay. Also, are you using the access key, access token instead of your password?
No, sir.
No, you have to generate a access token. Okay. So go to your settings and developer settings. Click on the personal access token. Okay. So if you go there, you can click on the generate new token. Click on that. You can give a token name and it will give a string like a GHP underscore something like that. Okay. It will be shown to you only one time. You have to copy it and store it somewhere safe. Okay. That is like a password for you. The thing is, you can make the access token expire in 30 days. It means it will not work after 30 days, kind of like that. We can set all those things initially. Like, yeah, you can give a note expiration time. The scopes are required is only the repository. That's all. That is enough for most whatever we are doing, right? That is enough. Then you can create generate token. Once you click the generate token, you will be shown with the token and you can copy it and store it somewhere. Use that to whatever push you are doing, right? Okay. We'll go to the forking technique. What you are going to do is you are going to do whatever you did the same again, but it is everything is under your full control. You are not going to do anything on this repository. Instead of, you are going to create your own repository just by copying it or forking it.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
In that case, I have a doubt. Like you told, that some like people will fork it and then they add feature and then a pull request they will send.
Yes.
Then suppose two people, one is like adding feature one and another one added feature two, and you
Yeah.
need like both, like you need both features. So how
Yeah.
can you merge both?
Okay. What we do is generally we merge one by one. Okay. We merge the feature one. Okay. That will be like, if it's straightforward, fine. Then we will merge the feature two. In that case, we have to do accordingly whatever the change they made,
Uh,
or like that.
but sir, suppose there is a some like code from previously. Suppose A, B,
Yeah.
C, D, four files are there already.
Yeah.
Now some feature one file you added
Yeah.
for the pull request. You accepted and added it. Now you have file A, B, C, D and feature one, but
Yeah.
the another people making pull request, he or she has just A, B, C, D and feature two.
Yeah.
Then if you merge that, then like there is a
You
clash.
actually you have an option that what you want to keep as well. Okay, we will come to that
Okay,
later. Okay, so after that I will like demonstrate that.
okay, okay.
Okay, just see, this is the repository I have shared. Okay, this is the browser which I signed in with my account. Okay, so it is my account. I am not the owner of the repository in that case. This account Krishnan 314 is not the owner of the repository. Okay, what I can do, right? I have to fork this repository. Click here and create a fork. Okay, so I can rename it whatever I want, live session fork or something, and I have to select the owner. I'm creating a fork in the repository. Then I got a new repository. It came to mine. Okay, you can see here. So now I am the owner of this repository. Okay, this fork one. Now I can do whatever I want. So what I'm going to do is just simply I'm cloning the yeah. Okay. See, I changed the name to _4 just to differentiate. Okay. So now I can remove some files. I can add some files like then I can commit them. Okay.
So first have to add.
Sorry.
First you have to add the new file.
Yes, yes, yeah. Yeah. The thing is, one mistake I did. I should not use directly remove the file. I should use the git rm. Like I can restore the file now. ABC is back. Now I have to remove git remove. That it means I'm removing from the tracking. Okay. So I should not use simply rm, simply remove it. Then it says the file was not present. Deleted. Okay. So what I have to do is simply git rm. Means I'm taking out of the file from the tracking changes. Now I have to add the new file. Now I can see the changes we have made. 3 files deleted, 1 new file added. So I'm created a commit. Nothing is pending, so everything is clear. Now I'm pushing to the. The thing is, whatever I did, it is on the main branch. You can see it here. I'm on the main branch. will copy my key authentication. Okay, I wrote the file, I posted. Okay, whatever changes I made, it is here. You can see it here. You can do all those things parallelly if you want. Okay. So after that, what I have to do is, you can see one commit ahead. So it means we are ahead. I mean, whatever the first time here, which is ahead of one commit. I mean, it means one changes is ahead. In between, I can do the fetch upstream. It means it will update the files according to the parent repository. Then after the changes, I can go to the pull request, create new pull request. Here I have to specify where I'm going to merge it. Okay, so I'm going to merge to the PSC SE 2001 and live session demo, this repository on which branch. I'm going to merge with the main branch. So I am searching here the same, and what is the branch I'm going to merge with and what is the repository. I'm giving the name live session demo 4 and the branch I worked is simply main. Then I have to create pull request. Okay. During that itself, before that, it will say able to merge. It means it can be merged automatically without any conflicts. You can see it here. If I have any files, then it will show a diff. So it's a totally new file, so no issues. Okay, I'm going to create pull request and I can write a command. So done. Yeah, if I go whoever the owner, right, other contributor, go to the request and they'll see a one pull request here. And they will merge pull request. If they give, and it will be added as a commit. Okay. Here you can see the pull request closed, right? It means it is added there. You can see the merged commit. This is the commit which is used to merge the whatever the forked file and do the. If I go to my code, all things are gone. It is, you can see merge pull request second from Krishna 314 that I. You can do the same. I mean, once you give the pull request, let me know. I can merge those files as well. Also, some of you can do the before that. If any of you can go to your code, okay. If you are using terminal, what you can do, right? Git pull, okay. Because I made the changes, so I can easily get pull. Just type git pull. It will take the changes, new changes I made into your locally. Okay. After that, you can work on. Once you did all those things, just create a pull request. That's it. let me know. I'll accept that and we'll see the changes, how it's going, how it's made.
Sir, I made a pull request.
Okay. I think many of you folk from my repository, this repository. I think. No, actually, I didn't got anyone. I see 3 folks are there. Okay, no issues. I'm not able to see.
Sir,
Okay.
I just wrote git pull. Like after committing, I wrote git pull. So is it enough, or I have to first
No.
git?
Git. Okay. What does the git pull do, right? Let's say, assuming. Uh, okay. Hello. 2 minutes ago. Okay. Press added that. The git pull will do what it will. It takes whatever the updated changes, right, into local.
Okay, so first I have to git push, right?
Yes, git. Okay, the push will take your local changes and push it to remote. Okay, git pull will pull the changes from the remote to local.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. 3 minutes ago, press commit is there. It is a direct commit, not from the fork. It's a direct commit. Yeah. Apart from me, two others, Rakesh and Kamal, have worked from here. You can see it. Everything is here itself.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Yeah.
After the fork file, I changed, like I added a new file and then pushed it. So
Okay.
it went to my like in my account. So
Yes.
then how can I make the pull request? Can you
Okay.
again tell me?
Go. Okay. Go to your GitHub.com. Okay. Go to your that, and you can see your. Let's say I'm going to my account. I can see all my repository. Right. You can go to the forked
Yes,
one.
yes,
Click on that.
yes.
Then go to pull request and create new pull request.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm trying.
Yeah.
And sir, what is base repository and head repository?
Base is the original one. You forked it. I mean, it is the. I mean, the BSCCS this repository, right? Live session demo. It is the base one, the left one.
Okay, and head will be the my changed one.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, sir. I have marked the pull request.
Okay. Have you got the? I mean, this timeline kind of thing. Okay. Okay. You itself. Okay. You are a
Like it
contributor.
is
I mean, you are a
showing that
collaborator, so you are able to match the request. That is possible. And if you are not a collaborator, you can only the collaborator can match the request. Yeah, new file Rakesh. It is here. Okay. What I can do, right? Once, let's say it will say I am going to fork the repository. Okay. Here it says 3 commits behind. It means after this change I made, right? 3 people made commit into the parent repository. So what I can do, right? I can use the fetch upstream, fetch and merge. What it will do, right? It will take the pull the data, I mean from the parent repository, and merge it into my local. Pull will do directly. Fetch will only take that. I can do here git pull. You can see as of now I have only 2 files. So it automatically merge all those things. Okay. Okay. Actually, yeah, here I have to fetch it because this repository I found is from here only. Okay, now it's fine. Now whatever changes you have made, right? It came to here. Now I can do git pull. Okay, here you can see what other changes made. Followed by 1 line order, 3 lines other, 2 failed changes, and 4 insertion, 4 lines of insertions. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the my new file. Okay, I'm going to add a line. Okay, this thing I don't need to pull back. I'll do it straight away. Everyone got right? How you have to fork and pull back the changes you want. So everyone was clear? Forking and pulling, giving. Any doubt in the part 2 we have done? Okay. Since I am a collaborator, I pulled all the changes. I'm changing this file. Okay, now I updated the file. It's a very small updation, just don't worry about it. If I say git status, it will show what are the modified files. I'm going to add the file. Okay. So I haven't committed yet. I added to a staging area. Now what I can do is git diff my file name. Okay, I added so nothing, not much of difference is there. I can do. Okay, I have to, if I want to remove, get that I have to use the staged command. It is still modified. Okay, here it is. Before staging, if I use git diff, then we have some idea what other things are going. I mean, this line is deleted, this line is updated. The red color or the negative symbol indicates it's a delete, this line is deleted. Or even if the some line is modified, right? It is taken as a deleting and reconstruction of the same line. Removal and insertion. Even a change is considered like that. Thereafter, I can add the file and do the commit. Okay, I did the push. Here you can see it's updated now. Also, if you go to the specific commit, you can see the whatever things is added. You can continue a discussion as well here as well. So what are things are going on, all those things. Any doubt? Yeah, Pratik, no issues. You can rewatch the session and just create a GitHub account and just follow the whatever things on the README. Also, that is demonstrator on the session itself. Okay, any doubts?
Sir, can you present that demonstration of two-person like pull request to different features? Then how can you like
Yeah, sure.
merge both?
Yeah, sure. I already did one thing, right? I'll create, okay. You already forked this repository, right? You can do some changes, okay? My new file I have created, right? Just add something, remove something, do something, some changes, okay? And create a pull request, but don't merge it, okay?
Okay, okay.
And I'll do the same and I'll do some changes. I'll say how to merge those things.
And I do not have to again refork it, right? Like I
No,
have
not
already forked it.
required. But the thing is, you have to fetch it again, fetch upstream, right?
Okay, again I have to fetch it.
Yes. You have to give the fetch upstream. Then that will take all the changes I made so far here.
Okay, but no. Like my question is, suppose in real life scenario,
Yeah.
I fetched like new version, and then I added a new feature, and these two suppose 1 month,
Yeah.
and in between some other person already like changed it.
Yeah. That's,
Like
yeah.
in
Okay.
that
Let's say,
scenario,
yeah. The same scenario I'm taking. What I'm saying is do some changes. Simultaneously, I also do some changes. Okay. Here. I also
okay,
generate a pull request. You also generating a pull request. We'll tackle how to handle those things.
okay.
Yeah. Just GitHub. It is what we are dealing with now is totally GitHub. You can do almost the things are almost the same in GitLab as well. I haven't used much with the GitLab, but whatever you are doing locally and all those push pull, all those things are exactly the same. Okay.
Okay, got it, sir. Thanks.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
Sir, for creating an account, for creating an account on GitHub, do you recommend we use our IITM email IDs or our personal email IDs?
It doesn't matter. You can use
Or can we
whatever you
change email
want.
IDs later on?
Yes. The thing is, your ID has to be consistent. That's all. I mean, the thing is, email is not need to be consistent. Your GitHub ID, right? This one, BACCS, kind of like that. This is has to be consistent. Whatever you are dealing, mainly with the this GitHub ID. Okay. You can change your email later.
So username is what is like what has
Yes.
to
Yes.
remain the same.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, got it, sir. Thanks.
Yeah. Better use IIT ID now because you have some extra features as well. You can join into the GitHub. I think enterprise is there for IIT. So better
Yeah,
use it
student
now.
developer pack.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was thinking about doing that, but I was wondering what happens after we finish up with the course and if I am unable to change my account later.
Yeah. You
And
can. No. The thing is, you'll be logging with the GitHub username and the password. Okay. So it will be there. You can change your email later if you want.
okay, got it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. I have added a feature one,
Yeah.
like a pull request.
Okay. I don't merge it. Just create a pull request. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just
Yes, sir.
see. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Added feature one. So what I'm going to do is, let's say, when you did I opened it 1 minute ago, just now. Okay. I can do the merge pull request. So it's merged because you took it from there. No issues with that. Okay, you added a file name feature. Okay, that's why there is no conflict. Have you changed anything? Okay.
No, sir. I haven't changed.
Okay, can you change something on the my new file? Just do a change whatever it's doing locally, push it to your forked repository and create a one another pull request. Because I updated on the file, so we know how things are crashing.
Yes, sir. I added a pull request, like change the my new file.
Okay.
Like, are you talking about the my new file.txt?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I changed
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Okay. It says the merge can be conflict, no conflict with the base branch, right? Okay. Now I'm searching your file. The changes. Okay. Now we go to this pull request. Okay. Now we have changes, right?
Yes. Yes.
Now we have to do what is the changes we have to do. We can manually edit whatever things we want. Okay. You say you added a your file which is already present here, right? Which is shown here. You said you added a line called again updated, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I can do whatever changes I want. I can manually edit all these things. Say I somehow get into manually. I moved across things. I do all those things. Then I can make it as result. Yes, because I am committing to the main. Generally, people won't do anything to the main branch. Always they will create a side branch called development, and each feature have a new branch. So multiple people will work on the branch, right? Same feature, so they have to collaborate. So that's why it's prompting them. Now, okay. Now there is no conflict with the base branch. Okay, now I can make it. Okay. Now I somehow added whatever the things you have and whatever I have.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Got it, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh, if things are going sequentially, there won't be any problem. There is, let's say, multiple people are working on the same branch, right? So what they generally do is they will do fetch occasionally, and they will do pull. I mean, mostly fetch occasionally to get updated by their files will be get updated, so they can keep track of what is going on. So any doubt here? Okay. Everything is clear with the operational flow with GitHub, right? How we are creating pull requests, how we are dealing with them, merging the changes. Yes.
What is this conflict rebase?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
It's full rebase, full no rebase.
Pras, there is some
I-
audio issue at your end. Do you mind typing out the question in the chat box?
yeah, thanks, please. Okay. Rebase is like a okay. Just I'm not. If I'm not mistaken, it was like whenever we, merge something, right? Then we'll be sitting on the same location. Let's say, and if we say rebase, we'll move on to the current update, whatever thing we have changed. I'm not sure totally it is the same. Just I'll research and let you know. Okay. Okay. Anything else? These are the basic functionality these are the flow which we do with GitHub. Almost this is a more practically everyone does. Okay. Generally, they simply fork the repository whatever they want. They add the feature. They work on their own, test it from their end, and they'll send a pull request. That's how the almost all the Linux was developed, kind of. Okay. Now we go into the how to deal with some local changes, how things are working. Any doubts so far?
Sir, when I'm trying to pull, it says you have divergent branches and need to specify how to reconcile them.
Okay, then try this one. Okay, git pull rebase equal to false. The thing is, it is already diverged. Okay, so it is having where you should be. Let's say. Okay, here let's see. If the current branch and remote branch have diverged, then user needs to consider whether you have to rebase or no rebase. Okay, rebase is what does it do is it reapply all the commits on top of the already what we did, right, on the base. It do all the commits over there. That's what it's referred to.
Okay, sir, got it.
Okay, just try on your own. I'll do my thing. If you still have doubt,
Yes.
just post it on Discourse. I'll answer it.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Yeah, I almost use this manual. Okay, this git man. Just type man. Yeah, if you want to know about git pull, you can type git pull. Git push, you can do that. That also works. Also, if you can git push hyphen help also work, I think. Yeah, it also does the same. But these are the very basic things what we do every day. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Pradeep.
Sir, I was searching the lecture presentation for something on Git. I thought professor used Git. Used slides for teaching this source version control, but it seems like he has used like handwritten stuff. So can we get that whatever has been written down?
No, that we can't, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
So maybe can you point to some guide like some written documentation on how to use Git?
Okay. Already I specified
Other
some.
than the man pages, of course.
Yeah, the Cherry just his own.
Yeah, Cherian's repository.
Yeah, that covers some.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll check it out.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether Git is there or not. Okay, this on week 7. I mean, some up and down changes will be there. Okay.
It will be in week 8, I think.
Yeah, here, week 7. I mean, in last time it was in week 7. So
Okay.
So it has some good things. All the basic things are there. Okay, you can use this as well. How
Yes, sir.
to whatever SAR defined on the lectures, right? It's almost exactly the
Yeah.
same.
Okay, sir. And also a similar guide on SSH would be helpful. I remember asking for it in Discord as well.
Yeah. SSH. What do you want to know? I mean, specifically, if you want anything, I'll demonstrate it.
No, like a general guide on how to use it, because I've been using SSH for the VM that was given to us, but I've been just like using the same command over and over. That only one single command, like login and log out. That's it.
Yeah. That is totally you can do that. How you can do that, right? I mean, it is really tedious. I mean, to remember all the IP address, and instead of simply type SSH and your short nickname for something, it will immediately log into the file, log into the VM. That is possible totally. I'll show you how.
Okay.
With respect to GitHub, it's done, right? Nothing, no questions so far.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Okay, I think Sajal have one question. I'll answer it next. Okay. What you can do, right? Go to your okay, .ssh files is not there. So what you can do is create inside the .ssh folder, create a file named config. Okay. Fine now. Yeah, config. Within that, you can create a name. What you can create name, some nickname or something name, and you can give host. Host is the IP address. Just a minute, I will show you. I can give some config which I have as well.
Okay.
Okay, host is the name. Host name, you can give the IP address, and user, you can give your
So it's
user
not visible
number.
actually. I think you're sharing some other screen.
Okay, what is the screen visible now?
Now it's back, sir. Sorry.
No, it is visible.
It's visible
The
now,
host
sir.
name, IP address.
Okay. Okay, you can find all those things here. Identity file. I mean, IDRC is the default file, so that's enough.
Yeah, yeah.
If you do that,
That's the so ID address is the public key, right? Or is the private one?
no, private one. Public key ends with the .pub. Okay, you
Okay,
have
okay.
to give your private key for authentication. Public key was stored in the server itself. Okay, so if you
Yeah, yeah.
did the same, if you stored it here, then whenever you use the SSH, the host name, if you see, okay, I created with the the host was I gave as a name, simply name. Okay, then next time if I use SSH name, it will directly connect to the network. You don't need to type anything. You don't, if you are using a public key, no, it will directly immediately go to the VM. Okay.
So can you repeat it once again? If it's to directly connect,
it will directly get into the VM. You don't need to specify identifier and username, password. I mean, you don't need to type the IP address again and again.
Okay, yeah, got it.
That's enough. SSH and whatever the nickname you gave on the host.
Okay. So the password we don't need, like for logging in.
If you provided the private key, right? Key authentication, it doesn't require password. It does never ask for a password if you give the correct private key.
Sir, but like I have never been able to log in with the private key. It always like fails for some reason. I have to use the password only. At least in my case.
Okay. In that case, what you can do is just go to your account and go to log in with your password. Okay, log in with your password and go to the .ssh folder in your home drive. Then look for the file called authorized keys.
Yeah, that is there. I saw it.
Okay, authorized keys. Then check whether the authorized keys and have the exact private key as your IDRSA or whatever the key you are providing. Public key, I mean the public key and your public key has to be same exactly.
Okay. So if there is any difference,
you can replace it. No issues. You can replace it. After that, you can immediately log in with the private key.
Okay, got it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Sajan?
Yes, sir.
You have some doubts, right? You have caves.
I was not able to push.
Okay, I think you have assume. Let's say I'm whether it is correct or not. You have created a repository in the GitHub using create repository like that, right? And you did all the changes and pushed into the repository. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The thing is, you may have done a mistake that you have created a repository. Okay. During the creation, you might have checked the add a readme file or you have selected some license. That's the most problem mistake you have done maybe. If
I
you
added
did
me but didn't choose a license, sir.
okay, if you add a readme, you'll having that issue.
Okay.
So how to overcome? Okay, I'm going to do the same.
Mhm.
I'm going to do the same. I'd say demo repo. Okay. Now what I'm doing is I created some changes. I'm going to, okay, let's say I haven't inputted the file. So I did the git init. Then I'm adding some files now. I'm creating some files, I'm adding to it, then I'm doing the commit. So it's fine. So when I want to do the git push, okay, but okay, now it came as a new branch, but I shouldn't do that like that. But I'm not getting that error. But what you can do, right? Simply delete the repository. Okay.
Okay, sir.
What here I'm getting is here I'm getting a new branch. I mean, there is a new pull request came and I can commit if I want. That's how it's coming here. Okay, got it. I updated on the local branch. Okay. Okay. Why I'm getting like that is because the existing remote repository have the branch main, but I created with the branch named Aster. So that's why I'm getting this pull request. Instead of if I created a branch named main, and if I did the same, it will create the same. Okay, this is the problem you got, right? Exact error.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how you can do that? It's a simple way is simply go to your settings. I mean these settings. Okay, repository settings. and remove your repository because it's a totally new. You don't have anything much, right? In that case, remove this repository.
So we can just do pull.
Yeah, but that also do some conflict. I mean, it is the easy method. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. I mean, you can always handle the changes as well. You can create it with a name, no problem with it. This time, don't add readme, don't add access. Okay, now it asks for, now you have this page comes up. Okay, so now what you have to do is just do the same thing again. It's done. Okay, what you see is everything as like you have.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yeah. Brother.
Sir, so is README file the problem, or like whatever has been stated here, it says that you have to pull first
Okay,
and then push.
okay, the may actually readme is not the problem. Okay, whenever you create a repository, right? Let's say if you are creating a repository without readme and without gitignore and all those license file, right? It means you are creating a empty repository without zero commit. Okay.
Yeah.
When you create a readme, the readme file, whatever things you are doing, right? It is the first commit you are changing because when you do the first commit and you are initializing a repository locally, totally differs. I mean,
Right. Got it.
so the thing is, the local repository is not based on the remote repository. That is the problem we are having. The thing is, if you add the README, okay, I am adding some GNU license as well. I am adding the gitignore for some language. Okay. And now I am creating a repository with README files and all the license files and gitignore. Okay. If I do the clone, there won't be any problem at all. Okay. Now I am cloning that repository. Okay, I created as a private repository. That's why it's asking for username and password. Okay, I'll make it as public. Okay, now it's a public repository. It will not ask for me username and password. Okay. Now I'm cloning that repository. It is here, my another repo.
Right. Got it. So here, if you create something and then push, it will work automatically.
Yeah, there won't be any problem.
I tried it, sir. Now it worked.
It's working, right? Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, wasn't A2F supposed to show up in the GitHub page?
Which one?
Sir, you pushed it, right? Git commit edit A2F. Wasn't that supposed to come up in the web browser towards the
Yes,
end?
yes, but it was authentication failed. I mean, my password was wrong.
Oh, okay.
The private access now it's working, right? Okay. Now, if I refresh it here, here it is. It came as a single file, but
Single file. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, I got it, sir.
yeah, you can do all. You can see all the commit here. The thing is, you can see the initial commit. If I go here, you can see, okay, these are the files changed. I mean, it means
Right.
here you can see everything is green. Every lines are green. It means are the plus in that case. So it's an entirely new file.
So the README and license aren't the issue. Like by themselves,
No,
there
no,
is nothing wrong with that.
no. I mean, the first commit is the issue. The literally
Right.
what it is saying is where you are going to there, right? It is already diverged. It is not the same source. I mean, same the source you have got fetched from. That's what it means.
Yes, sir. Got it. Sir, I had a question. While you were creating this repo, there was an option to select the owner. There were two options there. So are you logged in from two GitHub accounts simultaneously, or that is something else?
No. Actually, we have provided with that GitHub. Actually, IIT have one another. I mean, that organization-wide account. Okay, so that is the students can also be part of it like that. So we teachers, we are also part of that.
Sorry, sir. Can you repeat? Like it's an IIT, like one
Yes,
account for the
IIT.
whole organization.
Yes, it's kind of organizations. We are part of
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it's something you created on your own to
No.
demonstrate
It's
this.
not like that.
Okay. Got it, sir. Got it.
Yeah. That another one, right? The BSc SE
Yeah.
2001. That is a separate, totally separate one. That's totally a separate one.
Not that actually, sir. If you
This one. Yeah, I agree.
asking about the owner. If you create a new repo, there's an option that comes up to for the owner.
Yes.
Yeah, that is what I was asking about.
Yeah, because I'm part of it, so I can create a repository under this. I mean, this username.
All right. Yes, I got it.
Yeah.
So that is only for the teachers, right? So if we log in using our IIT,
no, I think you have. I'm not sure you can create repository or not, but you can collaborate on that. That is sure. But I don't know much about it. But the student can involve in it.
Okay, sir, got it.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Rakesh.
The README and Git ignore that I understood, but what about the license? Like why people add those licenses, and how can I choose that which license to add?
Okay, actually, that's not a very easy thing to say. Okay, let's say there are different types of license available. Let's say generally in open source, GNU license, whatever I know, I'll say something. Okay, let's say if you go to the most of them, three popular ones are GNU, MIT, and Apache license. I know about GNU. If you are giving your software based on the GNU, okay. Let's say you created some package. Let's say some another enterprise is using that package, okay. If they made they are allowed to do modification, but if they should not use it for a commercial use. It's not a direct commercial use. They can use it for commercial use, but they should not pay for that. I mean, make others to pay for that software. It should be free, totally free. They should give their whatever the modification they made, right, as a free software to everyone. That is about the GNU public license. Similarly, MIT and Apache have a slighter variations. I mean, these are very policy level things. You can go and see some license, and the simply things is GNU. You get it for, you are getting that some source for free. Do modification, give it free. Okay, that's the GNU philosophy. MIT and Apache have a slight variation. You can see some YouTube videos. I mean, of course, it's not easy to read all the license. If you have time,
okay, I got the concept.
Yeah, it's policy level. Any legal issues, this thing. Most of the things are, these are goes with a no warranty thing. Those who are using that software, right, they cannot claim any warranty.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, if you are getting any proprietary software like a MS Office or Microsoft from anything others, right, you have some warranty for even for a software. You can claim it. You can sue the company or whatever things you want, right? They are giving some assurance this will work and it will like that. But when you are going through these kind of open source license, most of them, it will come with no warranty. Just like if you are buying a product for no warranty, just like that.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Okay. Okay. I think we came to the end of session. Any doubt? Any other things we have to discuss? Okay. Okay, then we'll wind up the session. If you have any some more questions, right? You can ask on the Friday session as well. Yeah, or else ask on Discourse. I'll answer as soon as possible.
Yes, sir. Thanks for the session, sir. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Yes, sir. Thanks for the visit.